Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Cuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Florida State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs it.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Downs. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the crowd starting to rise up on this early 3rd and 10. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Church. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Pulls and fires complete to the right.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Church. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Downs. Immediately fires to the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wk, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Oh, they blocked it! They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yes.
Breaks into the open. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Back to pass. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Orange!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Downs. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Cuse McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warren.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Meredith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. The inside handoff. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Syracuse right back at it.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas.
Makes the grab at the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Unloads quickly. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Downs. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Fitted in the window for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Hits him in stride at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Syracuse. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Downs. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for the big play. And it's caught at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
To the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think
Turning it on! He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Syracuse right back at it. Running behind that left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Syracuse has it in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered.
Touchdown, Orange! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not... them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Pulling the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Downs. This time he's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grabs it inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Here's the give off the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Syracuse right back at it.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Leaves it with the back. some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On the direct snap, it's Meredith. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down. Wildcat again. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials... He was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense here halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Downs. It's complete to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pulls it in. It's Buchanan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Noles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. It's caught. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Downs. Looking for the score! And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Downs. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
With the catch, it's Buchanan. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Meredith. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
Quick strike complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Noles!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the 2nd most played game in football is known as the Deep South's oldest rivalry, Auburn and Georgia, and it's gone final. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Fires to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Looking to fire. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Yeah, and it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. You're expecting them to throw it here on third.
And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play?
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys